Hey everyone, this is Kirk here again at Option Alpha. It is Thursday, September 15th. So we're halfway through September now, and pretty much we are back to where we started in September. And really, for the better half of the last month, it's been nothing but choppy trading, completely choppy trading in the market. So what you're looking at real quick on my screen is a look at the S&P, and you can see that obviously, at the end of July and into August, that we had that big fall that everyone was worried about. Now it's just been nothing but just choppy trading, and this is an intraday look at the S&P. So really all over the place. I mean, you got just massive swings in the market. The last 4 days here have been pretty powerful for the bulls, pushing up back against these upper 1200 levels in the S&P. I think it's definitely going to come into some resistance over the next couple of days. Friday is a big expiration day for the markets and options in general. So I think this overhead resistance is going to be very hard to push through. But keep in mind, if we get through that level, then really it's got a very quick run up to about 1275 on the S&P. And that's going to be another key level as we get up there. If we go to actually a chart of the VIX here, this has been the name of the game recently is the drop in volatility. So again, we're still at pretty elevated levels on the VIX. Nothing that would signal that we should be overly cautious for a fall because the levels are still elevated. But I don't think that we're going to be seeing any more spikes up into the 45, 50 type range on the VIX anytime soon. So I think that the VIX is going to slowly continue to fall a little bit, coming back down inside 30, and then obviously we'll see where the S&P holds before we get going from there. One of the big stories today, obviously, was Netflix reporting that they lost, I think it was about 19% of their customers or something. Or no, maybe it was 19% in the stock. But you can clearly see how this thing has fallen off a map. Huge gapping window right here. Huge volume. 21 million shares traded today. So it doesn't look pretty for Netflix. That's historically had a very successful run, a very hot stock in the world, and just a few months ago was trading upwards of 300, and now we're all the way down to 169. So a huge turnaround. I think the way to play most of these gaps, as always, is that it's going to continue lower after the gap. We're going to see Netflix continue to move lower after the gap. This is just the first announcement, and so information hasn't had a lot of time to work through the market, to work through to the normal traders and investors. And so once they see that information, they're definitely going to start to sell it off more. So I think it'll find a base maybe somewhere in the 140 to 150 range. And then after that, it may be time to actually come in and start cherry picking here and buying Netflix up. I definitely wouldn't touch it right now, but if you had some good opportunities down in the 140 or 150 type range, I think it'd definitely be worth at least a swing trade type investment if it starts to see a short term bottom. Taking a look at just a couple other things, a bunch of random charts here. USO. USO is coming back into an area of resistance. Oil in general, this 34.50 type range right here, had a big move down as usual in July, August, but now it's retraced and coming right back in here and having some trouble getting past that level in general. The XLF for the financial sector, again, showing a little bit of stability, but the big thing here with financials is that we are still well below this 1350 level on the XLF. So unless we get above that level anytime soon, I think that financials are going to remain depressed. But as soon as we start breaking above there, it could be a very easy journey back up into near 15 on the financials. So anyways, wanted to get some quick charts out there. Nothing too long on this video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, happy trading.